So, today we're using the Chemical Guys Upholstery Cleaner. So, for this project, I did a 8-to-1 ratio. I did more soap than water. I've heard a lot about their product and about this and how good this is. This one is the Foaming Citrus one. It's supposed to smell really good. And I've watched tons of videos on it, so I thought I would do one. Came with a drill bit. Or drill brush, I will say. But first things first, I'm going to get this vacuumed up real quick. And we'll get started. Spots, I was trying to separate the stitches a little bit, try to get in there and getting all the gunk out. So from the videos I've seen, a lot of people just had that stream, but there. From the videos I've seen from Chemical Guys, though I'm not sponsored by them, I really like their product. They do have the mist on. I'm pretty sure you could see all that gunk that was there. So whenever I did do the water ratio, I haven't seen any videos on whether to use warm or cold water, but I used warm water this time after using it for the first time. We'll see how that goes. They do suggest after you spray it to sit there and let it soak in a little bit. Let it get all that crud out. But after you let it sit, I say to sit there and give some on the brush to help. And just sit there and get started. Now, whenever you do it, you do want to do it like you're buffering, so you can go forward to backward the whole way, and then you want to go side to side to try to get all that stuff out. So let's begin. here. So, Chemical Guys videos, they always sit there and they take a microfiber rag and press it in to try to pull up everything. I'm going to sit here and use the vacuum to try to sit there and pull all that moisture out. I don't want to try to keep the moisture in here. So, we'll get to that. as I was sitting there changing the tips for different sizes, you could see, I don't know if you can see it, a lot of that dirt and wetness. It's all brown. So, that's a good sign. I am going to grab a microfiber rag though. Sit there and press it in a little bit. Wow. That was all blue before. So I guess with the microfiber rag, it can sit there and pull up a lot more of the moisture. I've had this car for about 7 years and never have I cleaned the seats yet. It is to a 2013 Dodge Avenger I've had for 7 years. And not once have I cleaned these seats. Wow. Just all that gunk. Got some grass on here. So it still is a little damp. Probably, I haven't seen any after videos. Just a lot of videos of people spraying and they'll sit there and clean it. Oh wow, look how nice it is. Haven't ever heard of any after videos or how it feels after. So we'll see. So we'll flip it around to the other side. Do right here. But before we do that, I'll grab another microfiber rag. Grabbed a box of shop towels too. We'll see if that works or helps also. So let's give this a spray. You can see all that dirt and everything in there too. Yeah, as it's seeding in, I can see some of the bubbles turning colors too. Let's give this a spray again. Let's get started. That's that part done. So I'm gonna try out the shop rack and see if that helps too. Wow. I just pressed my hand into it and there we go. Already wiping some up. So I don't think it really matters what you use as long as it absorbs it. I am gonna have to throw that blue one in the wash though. Just wow. This car was sitting for about 4 years. Mike's got into it, so that's why I'm cleaning it. Get all that filth and grime out. Now remember, I am not sponsored by any of these companies or anything. I'm just doing a video. That does look so much better, I do gotta say. Before I could sit there and I could see splotches of different stained spots. Put the bottle down here. You gotta say, does pull out a lot. You can use the stuff. I have asked. They were doing a live stream, and I did ask them, can you use it in a upholstery cleaner or a steam cleaner? And you can. They did not know how efficient it would be, but you can use it. You gotta say, from the light though, I can still see some grime, some dirtiness here, so I might take another pass on that. Let's try this now. do see all that gunk again in there. That's a good sign. Give it another pat, see, make sure we got everything. A lot of the dirtiness is looking like a nicotine color. Like this car did have someone smoking cigarettes before. I own the car, so that could be it too. Yeah, it's still catching a lot more of it. There we go. So we got this one done. I do have the actual seat on the other side right here. I'll end up pulling this off, setting this to the side, seeing if I can get the seat up here for a better viewing for y'all. So under this seat, I did have mice problems as the car sat for the 4 years. And behind the seat is where the mice were sitting and nesting and everything. And I know that because whenever I did go to vacuum the car, I could see all the mildew and everything. As you can probably see right now, you can see a lot of stains, a lot of brown in the seat. You can see a lot of it there. It's not the normal color. So we're going to sit here and upholstery this also. Actually, you know what? Before we start that, let's vacuum it. I'm going to try to see if I can kick the seat back even more so I can have more room to try to get in that crevice. That should be good. And we're a little bit level. Clean up my mess here a little bit. So let's give it a spray. I'll give some up here too. Get the sides while we're at it too on this. Get you to zoom out a little bit. You see most of the seat. Alright, let's do this. When doing this, I would highly suggest to sit there and wear glasses. As I was sitting here doing this part right here, I could feel a little bit of it splashing on me. So you can sit there and get it in your eyes. Let's give her the wipe down. seeing a little bit of dirt. It ain't as bad as that back one. That one for the back seat. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was also wiping off the side pieces here. But it's not too bad. Too terribly bad. That does look so much better. You don't see as much of the stains. I will end up zooming in a little bit more whenever I get done with this. And then after this, I'll be going out to the car. I'll take y'all with me. We'll be sitting there vacuuming it, and then we'll be upholstering the carpet. That does look good though. Alright, let's get to the car. So as you can see from the mice and everything, it is very, very dirty around here. So that's why I am upholstering it. Get all the gunk out. The mice did stay about right in here. I don't know if you can see a dark spot, but that's where they were. And also the back seat a little bit is dirty. Since I pulled it out anyways, we'll get vacuuming back there too. So let's get started. we go, we're all clean now. Oh, you can still see some of the mold right here from the mice and where they were sitting before. While I was at it, cleaned up a little bit back here, pulled that up, vacuumed all that. There was a little bit of gunk from overtime use and everything. Get this adjusted. Alright, we're back with our supplies, with our drill, the upholstery cleaner, and then I also got my rags over here. Not supported, or not sponsored, but we'll stay here. I might have to stop and refill the bottle again. Just going through that front and back seat, I probably went through about half the bottle. But if need to be, I'll sit there and refill it and pause the video. Let's get started. I am doing a large amount of it in this area from all that piss, or all the urine and everything, and the nesting from the mice. I will say, the amount that it sprays is amazing. It gives it a nice spread. Let's get to cleaning it. Try to get a little bit more in that area where the bolts were. Let's put this down into one. See how it does. I will say this spot right here, right where the bolt was for the front right, was perfectly solidly flat from the bracket. And just taking this brush over, it's really bringing the carpet up, making it look nice too. Got just enough. Just enough. Bottle's empty. But that's just enough to do what we need it to. That should do the job. Now, unlike the seats, when I sat there and I used the rag first to sit there and pull the moisture out, I'm going to go straight into the vacuum. There's still a bunch of stuff that was deeply embedded into the carpet. Now I'm going to try to get first. And then we'll go into the rags. Here at the front section, whenever I first started, I was pulling down, trying to get all that stuff, and then I swept it. So try to get all that stuff out. That does look really, really good. But we'll see what the microfiber rag, or not the microfiber rag, shop rags will sit there and do. But let's get to this part, get all that cleaned up before we get into our rags. I will say in the 7 years of me owning this car, I've never seen the floorboard this clean. I really haven't been a cleansy person, trying to keep the car clean, being young and dumb and all that. But would you look at that? The carpet just looks new and it looks so good. After we get done with the carpet, I'll end up showing a video, or I'll end up doing this part and showing y'all what I do for my plastic and fake leather. I have done my dash before to test out some more Chemical Guy product. Absolutely love their product. It does a really good job. But would you look at that? But let's get to let's get those rags. Let's get to wiping this up a little bit. It really just pulls up the carpet too with that brush. I mean, look at that. I've spent a lot of money on Chemical Guys products. A lot of their exterior, this is the first time using the upholstery cleaner. I use a lot of their interior cleaner from mine and my wife's car. Gotta keep her car looking nice and smelling good. Also, I have more than one vehicle, so later on in the future, probably do another video of my 97 Ford and doing some upholstery cleaning in that. I mean, damn. Just look at how dirty that is. How much it's just pulling up. I know this part will be super dirty. There, got that clean. I know this part will be super dirty from over time of people being in the car and everything. Want to get extra good right here where the mice were sleeping for God knows how long. Just, wow. Just from the floor. But, I'll go grab the other Chemical Guys I have. Show you how we can do with the plastic. And, make your car look really good. Their product is not bad at all. I haven't had any complaints. I have exterior, cleaner, buffer, scratch stuff. I have a lot of their interior stuff. It lasts a long time. But let's go get that and get started. I'll be right back. Alright. Now that I got everything, we did get done with the carpet and everything using the Chemical Guy spray. for Upholstery. Did a really good job. But next, I don't know if you could see it that well, but right in here, the dirty spot, and you can't really get to that whenever you got the seat right here. You don't have much room to sit there and squeeze in there and everything. But I'll be using the VRP interior exterior cleaner. It's one of my absolute favorites, I will say. It does add a nice shine to the plastic and everything. I've done it to my dash. I did it to my wife's car. It does have a nice scent to it. It does work on vinyl, rubber, and plastic. No, I am not being sponsored by chemical guys. Do love their product though. So for this, you can do it a couple different ways. Just depends on how you want to do it. I always prefer to grab these microfiber, not sure what the hell you call them, but these microfiber polishers, and then you will want a microfiber rag. Oh wow, there's two. You will want a microfiber rag for after. So when applying, you do want to add, just like whenever you're, oh, that's not good. You do want to shake it up before you use it though, too. They do say that in the instructions. Just sit there, give it a good shake. Just like whenever you are buffering, you do want to sit there and add a couple nice dots. And like that, if you can see it. So I am going to give this a quick wipe down. Still dirty. And I'll take this. I do it just like I'm buffering. And just sit there and just rub it in. Really good. Go to the more towards the front too. Based off of what I've heard, a lot of their product works good if you rub it in. So try going a circular motion. Get a little bit up here. And I'll do a little bit on this fake leather. Get a little bit right in through that slide too. So you don't have to use a microfiber rag for the aftertouch. You could sit there and use shop rags too. I'm gonna use a microfiber rag. Just sit there and go over everything. Get that excess off. And that excess fluid. To get all that out of the crack, so that's really nothing. But yeah, just give it a nice wipe down. And if you look now, oh, dropped it. Dropped it again. Butterfingers here. It does have a nice little black tint to it. But I mean, look at that shine. It does give it a nice shine. This wasn't as shiny before. It is gonna leave a little bit of that waxy feeling, though, for a little bit on the leather. Chemical Guys does have a leather one too that's supposed to help and protect your leather. But I did get all through this panel here and there. Did go through the top right there because it was a little dirty, and then got that. Got a little bit up in here and ran it just through here. I didn't do much of the other side simply because the seat's there and it'll be in the way. But before, I've sat here and done it to my dash and used it whenever I first bought it. Wanted to try it out, did it on my dash, and that was probably a little over a month ago. I sat here and used the stuff on my dash, and it's still looking good. It still has a good feeling to it. I've also done it to the doors at the same time. Done it to all this. Didn't get to that. Of course, that's upholstery. But it does really good, I will say. From what all we've done today, highly satisfied with their product. And no, I am not sponsored by Chemical Guys, no matter how good their product is. Do love their product, but I'm not sponsored. If you wanted to, also, the edging, mine's plastic, especially up by the seatbelt here. You can sit there and give that a good wipe down, like I just did. Let's do that real quick. Give it a good wipe down. And you can kind of see the difference there. The line is there between how shiny this side is and just how dirty and gunky this side is. Just get up here a little bit. And we'll get up here. We'll get up through here. Especially since the seat is out. Grab my rag. Get that a wipe down too. I mean, compared to the back seat, where right there you can see just about how dirty it is. And then you come up here to where I did wipe, and it's just nice and smooth. It does give it a little bit of a waxy feeling, but it does fade over time. But their product is so good. It makes your car look really nice. Makes your car smell nice. Last weekend I sat there and did my wife's car. Cleaned up her whole interior. Did a brush down on everything. Later on I can do a video of that one. Of doing more detailing on the car. And what you can do. Some tips and tricks. I'm not a professional. But I've been very clingy about how my cars look. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope I helped you out. And have a good one. See you on the next one.